So we're going to take a look at a tune called "We'll Keep a Welcome." This is on the Grade 2 trombone list, but it's a tune from my home Wales. It's one of my favourite tunes. You'd often hear this sung by male voice choirs. If you've not heard a male voice choir before, you should have a look on YouTube. There's lots of recordings of them. In fact, if you just type in "We'll Keep a Welcome" into YouTube, you'll find some recordings of male voice choirs singing this. There's also a very famous Welsh baritone called Bryn Terfel who's recorded this, and it's also on YouTube. You should have a listen to him too. But the male voice choir is quite an amazing sound if you've never heard one before. This song, it's as I say, sung by male voice choirs, be sung in their concerts, but you'd hear it at things like rugby games, things like the Six Nations or the World Cup. It's a song that stirs emotion in Welsh people, I suppose. It makes you think of home, so that's why you would have it at events like that. Right, well, let's take a look at it. The first thing to always look for whenever you're playing a piece is the key signature. We've got an E flat and a B flat. We're in the key of B flat major. So we always need to be aware we've always got B flats and E flats, unless we have accidentals, and there are a few accidentals to look out for. Here, 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 and here. So we need to look out for those. We also need to look out for the dynamics. Dynamics are very important. We're nice and soft at the start, piano, so not too loud. You can come up a bit here. We've got a crescendo. I wouldn't come up too much. I'd come up to about mezzo piano, mezzo forte, then back down to piano. With mezzo forte here, all the way through to bar 13, and then we crescendo up to forte, only for this bar, and then we're going to come back down to mezzo forte, and then we're mezzo forte all the way through to here, where we grow to forte, and we're forte all the way through. The first line's pretty simple. It's a bit like a march. Bum, 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 bum. Rather like a march, we need to make sure we count and play this for the full length. 3 beats. If we jump down to bar 7, this can be a little bit tricky sometimes. So you'll see you're going to be using the trigger, F, first position, second position for the A, fourth position for the G, fourth position for the D, and second position for the E, and then first again for the F here. And you've just got to slow this down if you're struggling with it. So ba 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 ba. Just practice it that slowly. And you want to do that several times so that you've really got those slides firmly established. Once you've got that and you can play that correctly, let's say 5 times in a row, you can play that correctly 5 times in a row, then speed it up a bit more. Ba, 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 and so on. You just gradually speed it up until you've locked that down and you feel really confident. Always take your time with bits like that you struggle with. We've got a lot of these rhythms. For my students, they're not new, but just to remind you, you've got dotted quavers and semiquavers. So one of those. Ba, 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 ba. So each one of those. Ba, ba. Just remember that. So if I was to sing this bar, ba, 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 and that repeats quite a few times throughout this piece. So watch out for that rhythm. The rest of it's fairly simple. Nice fast air and tight corners when we get up here. And remember to use your trigger for any C's that you encounter.